Hi, thank you for clicking on my video this week. I am Beth Ann of Beth Ann Stamps, and this week I'm working on some last minute Halloween things. And we're actually going to start with the kit from the September Paper Pumpkin. Yes, I'm always way behind. I really did not have a need for these treat boxes, but I needed to get some last minute cards done. So anyway, I decided to make some cards with this, and then also I needed some gift tags for my Halloween treats. So let's jump right in and take a look at what I'm doing. So we're going to do one card this evening, and this is my card that would be an alternative from this Paper Pumpkin kit. I love the ephemeral things and the punch outs that they provided in this kit, and the colors I think are so cute. And everything that's on this card, except for the white cardstock and the card base, are from the kit. So let's make this card. I have a card base that I cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at that 4 1/4. And then I pulled out 3 of these pieces from the card kit. One is the box and 2 bands. So we're going to start with this one, which is that Fresh Freesia, because I wanted this to be my layer base. So I'm going to leave this the width that it is, but I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4. So that's going to be my mat. I'm not worried about these lines. Those are going to be covered up. The next piece is another one of the box wraps. And I am going to cut this 1/4 inch smaller. So it's going to be cut at 5 inches. And then I am going to take 1/4 inch off of this to make it smaller than the other one. So I'm just going to line it up with the 1/4 inch that's on the right side of my cutting mat. So I have more to hold here, and take that off. But I am going to hang on to this. So the first thing I'm going to do are glue these 2 pieces together. So anybody else out there like me and doing last minute Halloween projects? I did do some over the weekend when we did our Facebook Live card extravaganza I told you about a couple of weeks ago. And I had designed some Halloween cards and provided the tutorials for those. So I did get a few in the mail today. So I am a little ahead. Okay, so there's our card base. And I am not going to throw this piece away. Let's see, that's the white. I'm actually going to use it on the inside of my card here. Why waste it? So we're going to put this down on the inside of the card. Okay, and since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and finish this inside. I pulled out the stamp, and we're going to stamp a couple of ghosts on that inside of that card. This stamp is just too cute not to use again. And I pulled out that Fresh Freesia ink for those 2 little ghosts. And then from the stamp set, I have the Happy Halloween. Let me ink that up, and we're just going to pop that right here between the ghosts. Let that absorb in. There we go. So that is the inside of our card. I only have that one alternative this month, but I had been away on vacation for a while, visiting a very good friend of mine up in Michigan and enjoying the beautiful fall trees. But I did want to get at least one quick video done for this week. Okay, for the outside work, like I said, we're going to use the punch outs that they gave us. So I am going to put the ghost here. Now, this is a punch out from the Paper Pumpkin, and I am going to stamp that with Trick or Treat, just using my Memento black ink. And then I wanted this to stand out a little. Now you could pull out some die cuts, but I'm sort of going easy this evening. And so I went and pulled out some of my retired punches because they are so quick to grab. And I'm just going to punch out a 2-inch circle out of the box and mount this onto that. Again, just trying to make it easy on myself. You could die cut it with layering circle dies, whatever you happen to have on hand to do that. Now this I am going to put up with dimensionals. And I know I had some here in front of me. These are the ones out of the paper pumpkin kit. So I'm just going to use those. Whoop. They're the minis, so I have to load those up on there. Okay. Let's see. Will they cooperate? There we go. Oh my goodness. I don't want to peel off. Maybe it's me. Okay. So we're just going to put this down here. And then also I have the spider web that I punched out of that paper pumpkin kit. Again, I'm going to do this one with some dimensionals. Get some of these right in the center. I want to stick to my fingers instead of the card. Okay. Wow. We're just going to put this up in the corner. And then underneath that, I'm going to put this spider that we punched out. And I'm going to glue that spider directly on the card base. Slide. Oh, I wanted to get, there we go, the string underneath that. And then these stars are also from the paper pumpkin kit. I was looking for my Picket tool. Here we go. So we're just going to take a couple of these and stick these on here also. Whoop. There we go. So that is my alternative card using the supplies from the paper pumpkin kit in September. Better late than never, right? Okay. The other thing that I am doing this evening, again, following that Halloween theme, is when I was visiting my friend up in Michigan, she does treat bags for Halloween. And so she has inspired me to buy treats and put them inside a bag. So I put some treats in here, and now I'm wondering if I have enough. May have to go back to the store. I thought I had bought plenty. There's quite a few pieces in there, but they're tiny. Tell me, when did candy bars just get so tiny in the boxes? But anyway, so these are just white bags, lunch bags that I picked up at Walmart versus the brown ones. And then she does the same thing, the white bags, and then a hole punch with ribbon. I was going to add this tag. So that's what we're going to work on now because I'm using the same stamp set from that September paper pumpkin. So let's look at that. So I simply have a 2-inch by 5.5-inch piece of cardstock. And these dimensions were really decided upon because I wanted to get the most out of my paper. So cut it in 5.5 and then cut it 2 inches across. Now, the other thing I did, you can decide how you want to do this. You can simply cut up the middle and do the banner tag this way. All right, and then I wanted to make it like a tag top, keep it easy on myself. You know, you can just angle and then punch a hole. And there's a tag. Or if you have some of the older things from Stampin' Up, this is a retired banner punch. I can simply, here's the 2-inch piece. I can put it in here and it'll punch it for me. And then I have a angle punch, and I can do that. So use whatever tools you happen to have in making those. But really, like I said, they look very, very similar, just done with the scissors and a hole punch. Then I'm cutting another piece of paper that is 1.5 by 5. And again, I can use this banner punch if you happen to have one, and that's going to go on there. Or you can simply, again, use your scissors and cut that banner out at the bottom. Either way works. And there we go. So let me glue these on. And this paper is the black and white paper out of the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. So you could use either side of these. Let me turn this around this time. We'll do this one on the black side. Either one will work. You can mix them up. And then for my label, again, I could do these with the die cut. You could do them with punches. I decided to use punches to make this go very quickly for me. These are retired punches. This is a 2 1/4 inch punch. And then the next one's about a 2 inch. This happens to be the retired Starburst. And I'm going to punch 2 of these out. And let me punch another one of these. I'll get 2 tags done while we're doing this. I just wanted that orange behind there. You could do orange, you could do purple, any Halloween color that you want. And then to make my label, I pulled out, again, from this paper pumpkin stamp set. I think this stamp set is just adorable. Let's see if you can see that there. And I have been collecting paper pumpkin kits for longer than I have been a demonstrator, and I still pull out those stamp sets and use them over and over. And that's how I started collecting inks also. Let me flip that over. That did not stamp very well. That's why we have 2 sides to paper. So if you're new to stamping and you're looking for an easy way to collect stamps and inks, Paper Pumpkin's the way to go. Every month you get a new stamp set, you get a new ink spot, and they have them in all the different colors. So if you want more information about that, please message me, email me at bethannstamps@gmail.com. I'm happy to help you with that. All right, so we have our greeting on here. Then I'm also going to put on a little spider web up in the corner here. And then they have the cutest little spider, if spiders can be considered cute. I'm going to have him crawl back up to that web. And that's our tag to go on my treat bags. You know, we moved about 3 years ago, right at the beginning of 2020. I'll always remember it because it was the week COVID shut everything down, and we were afraid that it was going to impact our ability to close on our new house and to move. And at our old house, we were there 20 some years, and I could probably count the number of trick-or-treaters we had at that house on less than 2 hands. And now we're at a place where we get more of them. And so I'm really excited this year to fill up these treat bags and give these out. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So here's the bag. I just folded it over here. We have some goodies. Like I said, I think I need a little more in there. I'm going to fold that over double. I'm just going to punch a couple holes here to hold these closed. And then I just have a thin black ribbon. You know, sometimes I have a bowl of candy and kids come up and they take a while to decide what they want. But with this way, as my friend explained, there's none of that decision making. They just grab a bag and go. So, wonder what you do if you celebrate Halloween and leave your light on. Do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters? All right, I pulled both threads through there. Now I'm going to tie that bow, and there is my treat bag. And then each child, I'm going to do about 100 of them. So I have my work cut out for me to finish making all these tags. Yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear how you celebrate if you do. And then I figure if I do 100 and they're all gone, that lets me know next year maybe I need to make more. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me on these last minute Halloween ideas. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have still some products left from your paper pumpkin September kit, maybe you could make some last minute cards. You know what? As always, I totally appreciate you taking time to watch my videos. I would be very grateful if you would hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button and the notify. And if you're in need of a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or have questions about Stampin' Up! Products, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.